For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back on the Bossman Show, you see him in the background right there. Langston Lions head coach Chris Wright on the Bossman Show. Go ahead in the year two. Langston did a lot of good things last year on the Coach Wright. He's here to talk to us about it. Coach Wright, we're going to talk to his morning brother. How are things out there in Oklahoma, man?
Hey, it's great. It's great trying to stay a little bit cool. I appreciate you having me today.
Yes, sir, Coach. Let me ask you, man. I know, year one, 31 wins. I mean, you set a heck of a standard here, Coach. 31 wins. I built off that this year, man. How was that for you, man?
Hey, it was, man, I'm really proud of the guys that we had last year. Obviously, for us taking over a program that had won one game in 2 years. And, so we literally had the biggest turnaround in, the history of college basketball. And so, it was a remarkable season. Unfortunately, we fell a little bit short in the Sweet 16, but hey, we're excited about this year for sure.
And Coach Wright, how's it feel, man, going into year two, knowing you set a standard, you set a culture, the guys know what this is about, guys who you brought in know what you're all about now. So heading to year two as you get ready here for the fall here, knowing that hey, we have something to build towards and now finish the job now.
Well, it's I've definitely slept a little bit easier, right? Like winning's always hard, year in and year out, in at any level of college basketball. But to have 9 returners, guys that have just been through the wars with us that kind of know what we expect, you know, and then to go with the really, really talented recruiting class. You know, it's I feel like, you know, it'll be nice to have some continuity for sure.
Yeah, because you know, like in the new world of basketball, you know, I know at the D1, D2 level, man, you got turnover every year, like mad turnover. Having 9 guys, you don't have to really do a lot of teaching. You can actually add to the schemes and actually work on player development or work on their games so you can be better collectively throughout the whole year and get competition in practice by having this to teach the whole time.
No, definitely. You know, I think from, you know, we can start official practice here September 18th in the NAI. And so, yeah, from day one, it is going to be so much easier because half the guys kind of already know, you know, what's going on. And so, you know, I joke with all my friends in Division One. I tell them if they recruit like NAIs now, you know, like you mentioned, there's, you know, just with the transfer portal and there is a high level of roster turnover every year. And, you know, kind of throughout my career, that's kind of how we've always done it, you know, at the NAI level, you know, and again, there's a lot of different ways to win, but for us, we've always kind of been an older team. We've been very transfer heavy. And so yeah, we definitely feel good about this year.
Amen to that. And Coach, I'm asking this, man, for a young man, this interview, what are you looking for in a player on and off the court to become a young man that you want to be a part of your program and build with to win games?
You know, as a person, we really want guys that, you know, have gotten over themselves. You know, guys that can buy into being unselfish, that can buy into being a part of something that's a lot bigger than any of us as players, as coaches, anyone that's involved in our program. And I think, you know, as a head coach, I feel like, you know, if there's one thing besides helping guys get their degree, if we can teach them to be unselfish while they're here, you know, one day I think that'll help them be better fathers, better husbands, just better members of society. And so that's really our goal. You know, from a basketball standpoint, you know, we want Division I players. You know, I think we have 10 Division I transfers on our roster this year. You know, 9 of those guys had all averaged over 7 points a game at whatever Division I they were at. So, you know, we talk to our staff a lot. Like, we don't want NAI players. You know, the other 235 NAI schools have those. You know, we want the best players in the country at our level year in and year out.
Hey, man, that Coach, I'm gonna say, Coach, I'll tell you what, man. You all get us at the years we're trying to grow to be a man. Like, I'm almost 40 years old. I remember when I was taught at Tennessee State, and it makes sense to me now. They didn't at the time it was like, yeah, whatever, Coach, whatever. But now, when almost 40, it's like, yeah, Coach, you were right. It makes sense to me now. So talk about that, man. Seeing these young men grow. Once you have them and seeing them invite you to baby showers, weddings, open up a businesses, telling you they had a kid, they got a new job. So how fun is that for you as a coach when you see your players be successful and use their degrees to help the community and help their families as they get older?
You know, I mean, you mentioned guys getting their degrees, and first and foremost, you know, that's something I'm extremely passionate about. You know, I was a first generation college student, and you know, it's like when you look at the world today, right? It's like less than 2% of the world has a college degree, and so it's remarkable when you think about that. And so, you know, over 90% of our guys have graduated. You know, my 11 years as a head coach is something I'm really proud of. It's something they hear every single day, you know, that we talk about in some form or fashion, and you know, just being able to see guys go on and achieve the goals and dreams that they have for themselves, right? Both from a personal standpoint, but also whatever they want to do professionally is something it is. It's very rewarding. You know, there's a lot of days I wake up and I think, man, coaching's not worth it, right? I'm going bald. I got a lot of gray hair, but being able to see guys move on to the next part of their life, it makes all the headaches day in and day out, you know, worth what we're doing.
Yes, because I feel like now I'll be honest, Coach. I didn't have a plan for this. Like, radio was not part of my future. I've been doing this almost 13 years, Coach. It was not part of my career, but my degree's in business. So the off the air piece of this, I get very well. The talking part is easy because I know basketball and football and baseball I played, you know, but
Right.
the degree I have helps me off the air for being my own. I'm a one-man band. You probably figured out PR, I'm selling the show, advertising, syndication, all that my degree helps me off the air, not so much on the air per se.
No, it's hey, very true, very true. And I think that you're right. There's so many lessons just in going through the grind of a college basketball season that are applicable to real life. The day that these guys leave school, and so that is my passion, right? That's my heart is helping these guys, right, become better men. Because I know in my life, if it wasn't for some of the coaches that I had growing up, no telling where I would be.
Yes, and also you've been so close to OKC, a lot of opportunities for internships and networking. Because I feel like that's a big thing too. That's something that I regret I didn't have it when I was in school. I didn't have internships or opportunities for them or being pushed towards them. But with your guys being close to OKC, they go to internships, they can go network and learn and get set roots already early for their life after the ball stops bouncing.
Oh yeah, no question. I think that we're in a great location. We are about 30 minutes from Oklahoma City. We're about 25 minutes from Stillwater, where Oklahoma State is. I mean, we have tremendous alumni, and also, we are Oklahoma's only HBCU, and so I do think that we have a great niche, and it does provide a lot of unique opportunities that a lot of kids don't get at the small college level.
And coach, for you, at your level, how do you go about scheduling non-SAC games? Are they more like NAIA schools or D2s or D1s? So how do you go about scheduling those games that are not SAC games?
It's funny, like and I get it, man. Again, I have friends at all different levels of college basketball, but sometimes guys at the Division I level, right, look down on NAI basketball, and you're right, you see it all the time on social media. But it's funny, we can't get a game with Division I team, and so again, we don't, we are an NAI, but we for us to be able to win a national championship at our level, we have to probably be able to go out and beat at least a quarter of Division I teams. And so if you look at our roster, we have, all guys that would start at a ton of low major, a couple mid-major schools. And so, yeah, scheduling, especially when you win, 30 plus games, it's hard. There's not a whole lot of people beating down your door to play you, right? But I wouldn't trade that. That's kind of the problems for being good.
Yes, you got that right. You 100%, coach. And for you, coach, I feel Langston is like a national brand. Like people know the name Langston. So recruiting wise, I feel like you can recruit nationally because you kind of also located in the middle of the country. Kind of centrally located, so it's either East Coast, West Coast, or Midwest. It's not that far away. So talk about recruiting wise and just the name Langston and the brand and bringing guys there because just the name value of what Langston means.
So I think that just kind of to echo what you said, like Langston does have a great national reputation. Our president, Dr. Ken Smith, that hired me, he was here 11 years. He basically just retired, bought a Chick-fil-A. So he's making a lot more money, than a lot of people right now. But one of his big goals when he became president was to really enhance the Langston's brand nationally. And I think, he absolutely did that. And so, we're big benefactors of that. And so for us, we have only a couple guys from the state of Oklahoma that are on our roster. So we do want to get the best players that we can get, regardless of where they're from. And so if you look at our roster, it's geographically, it's from guys all over.
Yes, yeah, that's what's cool about it. I found that to be fun about being on a team is learning about different cultures, different towns, how different towns are. Because I'm used to Atlanta, so when I meet a guy from Memphis or Philadelphia or Seattle, even like Seattle, you couldn't tell stay from Seattle. I'm like, wow. But it was learning about different. It's all good for culture and helping us all understand each other. And I feel like it's good when you have guys from different backgrounds, so you can actually talk and have something to talk about as a team and grow closer together because of that.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that, right, as individuals, we kind of are based upon what our experiences are, right? And so to be able to have a locker room full of diverse backgrounds and guys from just various parts of the country, it kind of changes your frame of reference. I know I've been to some places recruiting and that if I wasn't in college basketball, I never would have went to. And so I think it's another way that, it kind of helps guys grow holistically throughout their time here at Langston.
And Coach, I'm asking you this as well. So for you in your career, like, what point did you decide you want to get into coaching, doing your basketball journey?
So I knew that I wanted to be a college basketball coach when I was 15, believe it or not. And so my high school basketball coach, he's kind of the one that put that idea in my head, and it just kind of, stuck with me. And so, growing up, as I finished high school and throughout college, it was always my dream to be a college head coach. And so I got recruited by some, really small Division III schools. But so many people told me that I could never be a college head coach because I didn't play. I ended up going to the University of Texas. Big game this weekend at Alabama. So for me, this is kind of what I've always, really wanted to do and always had a passion for. It's really what God put in my heart. And so I'm, really blessed to be able to do what I kind of set out to do a long time ago.
Yes, and Coach, like you said, man, like I feel like that's something. My dad's a coach too, so I see from my father. My father's players hit him up all the time, and my dad's in his 80s, so he's learned how to do FaceTime. He's learning his iPhone. He talks. This is funny to see my father embrace technology in his advanced age, but his players always are talking to him about it. My dad was he started off as a PE teacher and worked his way up to being a high school coach. So it's like seeing what my dad does, seeing what you do, man. It's like I appreciate it because I've seen it myself from my father. Now, I'll be honest with you. I think I curse too much to be a coach. I get competitive. I start cursing. I talk about curses when I'm playing football or basketball. When I'm not doing that, I don't cuss like that. But when I'm on the field or court, it just comes out of my mouth like that. Like I would get fired because I curse too
much. Hey, you know what? I tell you what, a competition can definitely bring that out in you. There's no doubt.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I coach now on this show, man. We love talking about food as well. So, what's some cool food spots in Langston area that you came across that you really enjoy to go to when you're not in the office working hard, man?
So, I'm originally from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, right? So I'm a true Texan, right? Minus I don't wear a cowboy hat. I can't two-step. People always kill me for that, right? But hey, so I'm a big Texas barbecue guy. So, so for me, when I, only living 3 hours away from home, anytime I can hit up a good barbecue spot, some good Tex-Mex, man, I tell you what, I absolutely love that. Here locally, close to Langston, we actually have a great restaurant, man, Mr. Tevin, and it's a locally owned spot. It's you can literally walk to it from our campus. But our players love it. Our staff loves it. It is as good a food as you can find anywhere around.
Coach, that sounds great, man. Sounds like I come to OKC once a year with the Hawks. So if it works out good, I'm gonna say, hey, Coach, we're here. We stay at the Haunted Hotel at OKC. That's what they call it. They call it the Haunted Hotel. That's what they call it. So that's what we. So I'll text that if it works out. I'll go up there, get a lift and go up there and see you, man. But yeah, man, we love food on this show, man, and we were foodies here, man. But yeah, Coach, Texas barbecue is definitely on point. I can agree.
All right, so you're a good man. What can I say?
Yes, and, we play the Mavericks. We say at the West and right by the AAC.
Okay.
That's what we stay at, right there. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I love seeing the look of. The Luka VVV Trey, I think you all got the better end of the deal. But just saying, the Cats, he's bigger, he can do more, he can try to defend. Trey just small.
Hey man, we got to get Luka to guard somebody, right? But yeah, I'm a diehard Maverick fan growing up in Dallas, so I'm excited about their season this year.
Yes, sir. I love your guys. Let's go, man. He loves the PA guy. I love that dude. He's funny, man. Well, Coach Wright, man, it's fun to talk to you on the show, man. I hope to see you soon, man. And anything I can do for you, help the program, I'll let me know, man. I'm all for it, Coach. And it was fun chat this morning.
Hey, yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach. Have a great day, man.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV. covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.